Hello and welcome to the patch notes for patch 5.11, the interstitiary patch between 5.1 and 5.2 that has to do with, as far as I know, I haven't read into it yet, but as far as I know, Blue Mage and the Ishgard Restoration. This patch is already live. These notes came out very late comparatively, but let's break it down. Let's see what we got here. New side story quests have been added. Ishgard Restoration. Players must first complete the quest Litany of Peace. Towards the Firmament is the name. Again, a lot of people assuming that this means that when we finish it, we will be getting Ishgard Housing, which is entirely possible. Oh, look at that little Freysfelger! Aww. Our Castrian rolls. The leaning emote is from Ishgard Restoration, as well as the Warrior of Light fighter hairstyle from FF1. We already knew that was coming, but that's really cool to see. Show has hotbar action. Icon is now clearly indicated when the action is ready to use. Okay, so now it gets the outline. The high-end duty, the Epic of Alexander Ultimate, has been added. Nice. Very excited for that. After completing Eden's Gate Sepulchre Savage, speak with the Wandering Minstrel and Kugane as level 80 Disciple of War or Magic. Entering the Epic of Alexander Ultimate, Raid Finder, completion reward, or separate reward once per week. The reward can be exchanged with Bertana and Idleshire for Alexandrian weapons. Nice. New items have been added. I actually really like those gear sets. I think they look really cool. I like the jacket a lot. Recipes have been added. Ishgard Restoration's been added. Disciples of the Hand and Land can join forces to help reconstruct the Firmament, a district in the Foundation, yet to recover from the ravages of the Dragonsong War. Though Ishgard was not built in a day, her people are not wont to deny helping hands that might hasten their efforts. Be it the gathering of raw materials or the fashioning of supplies, one and all are welcome to help lay the cornerstone of a new Ishgard. Towards the Firmament. Reconstruction of the Firmament demands a large amount of materials specific to the project. Disciples of the Land are tasked with gathering these materials, which are used by Disciples of the Hand, to craft the necessary supplies. Upon unlocking Ishgard Restoration, Disciples of the Hand or Land of level 20 or above may speak with Potkin in the Firmament to have project-specific crafting recipes and gathering points added to their log. 50. Materials used in restoration are special items that are always gathered or crafted as collectibles. Materials can be delivered to Potkin in the Firmament in exchange for Skybuilder scripts and experience points. Every item contributed adds to the stockpile. Your current Skybuilder scripts can be viewed from the currency window. Cool. When sufficient supplies have been stockpiled, a collaborative task known as the Concerted Works will be scheduled. Details of the upcoming works can be found on the Skybuilder's board. This restoration effect is carried out independently on each world, and as such, the stockpile is also managed separately. Contributions made while visiting another world will count towards that world's stockpile. Cool. Concerted works or collaborative tasks that see Disciples of the Hand and Land join forces to rebuild a certain part of the Firmament. Concerted works begin automatically when the appointed hour arrives. Depending on the objective of the works, participants will be required to perform various tasks, such as transporting and processing materials and erecting structures. The one they show here has a timer on for 28:02, which makes me think it's probably a 30-minute timer, unless it's been counting down from the hour. I don't know if they're an hour long, but it looks pretty interesting. Facilities are being built for the restoration effort. Obtain material from a supply pile, process it in a component at a workstation, and see it assembled. It really seems like it's probably going to be like Fates. Interesting, though. I like it a lot, just from the looks of it. You can check from the Skybuilder's board, too, to see the current progress on the stockpile. Interesting. Skybuilder scripts you can earn can be taken to NEA and the Firmament, which will offer you a selection of wares in exchange. The mounts have been added. There's the Gorilla. I think it's called like a Euphidi. Then there's an Astidian minion. And a chess piece minion? Oh, I want that chess knight minion. I do know, too, because I've already seen the picture of it. Some of the rewards that you can get and the diadem rewards have been looped back into this, which is exciting to me because I can finally get that Pegasus. New achievements and titles have been added. Resolved issues, an issue in certain instance duties where defeating enemies causes the music that plays when entering the duty to play again. That's a weird issue. An issue in the copied factory wherein the Dying Dragon NPC for the Dark Knight quest appears under certain conditions. Again, they specified that was a bug, that it wasn't supposed to happen. It's such a specific bug, like of all the bugs that could have popped up, it's that one for a world that would make sense for it to be there. Man, if the circumstance that had to happen for that to all come together is insane to me. An issue wherein auto attacks fail to execute after performing the tank roll action or reprisal or the monk PvE action Rockbreaker. That's a problem. An issue wherein the effects of the Bard PvE actions, Mage's Ballad, Army's Paean, and the Wanderer's Minuet are not applied to pets of party members. An issue wherein the graphical effect for recipients of the White Mage PvE action Plenary Indulgence is not displayed correctly. An issue wherein players may be disconnected from the server while interacting with mannequins. So that's a problem. An issue wherein the conditions for selling the first stage replicas of Eureka weapons from Hydatos, such as Replica and Tea, was incorrect. An issue wherein, under certain circumstances, the experience awarded for temple leaves was incorrect. An issue wherein certain alchemist leave quests gave an incorrect number of experience points or requested an incorrect number of items. An issue wherein a section of the Naboth Severance in Amarang was displayed incorrectly. An issue wherein the game launcher for the Windows version did not display download progress correctly during. And other various known issues have also been addressed. We do have a few long-standing known issues, or not long-standing, but outstanding known issues. An issue in the Epic of Alexander Ultimate, wherein the HP gauge and the enemy list are not displayed correctly. An issue in the Epic of Alexander Ultimate, wherein, under certain conditions, the White Mage's healing gauge would retain its charge after a reset. And an issue in the Firmament, wherein an NPC appears to be floating. Assume they're working on all three of those things. Nothing about Blue Mage in this at all, which is interesting. I thought for sure, because this is the blue change too, right? No, Blue Mage updates and Onsal Hakir, Danshig Nadam, are scheduled to be released in patch 5.15, so the other interstitial patch. Yeah, so no blue stuff. But Ishgard Restoration, excited for that. We'll be back again with the patch 5.15 notes when those drop for the Blue Mage stuff and the new PvP map. But until next time, let me know your thoughts on the Ishgard Restoration and everything going on there. And until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. And remember to always enjoy the Full Spectrum that patch 5.11 has to offer.